So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 32 of our Portsmouth career mode. We are going to start off this episode with simming the game up against Burton Albion in the FA Cup. So hopefully we are going to go ahead and win this game. So we end up winning the game 1-0, Barton picking up the goal for us, which is fantastic to see. So we have in fact progressed into the next round now of the FA Cup. So now we've got, as you see there, just look how ridiculous it is by the calendar. We've got 2 games now in 2 days. So I am going to have to play one of them and sim the other one. So it looks like I'm going to play the first one up against Huddersfield, because Huddersfield are currently sitting second in the table. So it will be a difficult game against them. Hopefully we can come out on top. So as you can see from the league table here, we're currently sitting in 3rd place. Huddersfield are currently sitting in 2nd. And if we win this game, we'll go just 2 points behind them. 1 point behind them, sorry. 2 points behind them. So hopefully we can come out and win this game, and also hopefully try and close in the gap on MK Dons. So this is going to be a really tough game, but I do believe we are capable of winning it. So we are going to be playing our first team lineup. Apart from Pedrosa, we'll be playing once again because Larson, I played in the previous game, which means obviously his fitness is quite low. So Pedrosa is keeping his place in the first team lineup. Can he create something special for the club? It will be a great time to do it if he could do it today. A good ball through to Iheanacho here. Surely no one's going to catch him up. He's got loads and loads of sprint speed. He's one-on with the goalkeeper. He's on his weaker foot, but he is going to strike it. The goalkeeper makes a save. It goes up in the air and it finds the back of the net, and Iheanacho gets us the best possible start against 2nd in the league, Huddersfield. What a fantastic start. A lovely ball through from Bergwijn. Plays the ball through to Iheanacho. No one's going to catch up with him. He was running away from goal, but he gets a good strike on it. The goalkeeper gets a good hand, but it's not enough. It goes up in the air. Neither the goalkeeper or the centre-back can get back in time, and Iheanacho does us a favour and picks up a goal in the first 10 minutes. What a fantastic start. Good ball through to Josh Onoma here. He's going to try and get there just in time, but the Huddersfield centre-back gets there, or centre midfielder I believe it was, gets there just in time. Ben Davies actually gets depossessed here, and I'm thinking that Ben Davies' time might be up now. He is getting really old and he's putting in some very poor performances, so I think it should be time for Ricardo Alves to step up to the first team lineup, because I think he's fully capable of. But Loftus-Cheek's got the ball here. He's played the ball through to Odegaard. Odegaard's cut inside with a Ronaldo chop. He plays the ball back to Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek strikes it. It's a good save from the goalkeeper. It comes out wide to Bergwijn though. Bergwijn out wide to Odegaard, but the pass gets intercepted. Iheanacho on the ball here. He's played the ball through to Josh Onoma. He tries the finesse and he gets the ball pretty much stuck under his feet. He didn't know what to do with it. He tries the little chip, but unfortunately he doesn't get enough power on it. But we do get regain possession of the ball here. Onoma through to Iheanacho. Iheanacho on his favourite left boot. He gets a good strike, and once again we are on the front foot. A good block there from the Huddersfield defenders, but we are going to try something different here. Davies to try the hard ball out wide to Bergwijn. We try and get it out, and I don't think that corner worked very well here. And we don't win possession of the ball. They're one-on-one. Unless Stevens can catch up with Vaughan, we could be in trouble. They're one-on-one. Our corner routine could get us in trouble. Vaughan one-on-one, and thankfully he puts the ball wide of the post. We shouldn't be trying that again. Good chance for Pedrosa here. Pedrosa's cut past loads of people. He's going to strike it, and he's hit the post. He comes so very close there. Our youngster, well, we've got loads of youngsters in the squad there, but the youngster that we've recently promoted into the first team lineup nearly scores a fantastic goal. Good chance for Martin Odegaard here. He's got the ball. He's going to strike it with his left boot. It goes up in the air, and the goalkeeper does in fact claim the ball very well. That's the only thing in Martin Odegaard. He gets in good positions, but he cannot seem to find the back of the net. So maybe I'm thinking of maybe swapping Odegaard out for another person in the up-and-coming January transfer window. We've got a good chance for Bergwijn here. Surely he's going to find the back of the net. Bergwijn does not miss from there, and he does get a fantastic strike on the ball. And this time, the goalkeeper can't do anything about it. Josh Onoma here plays the ball through to Iheanacho. Iheanacho plays the ball round the corner to Bergwijn. Bergwijn waits a little bit, picks his spot, and finds it perfectly. What a goal. And we found ourselves 2-0 up now, away from home against 2nd in the league, Huddersfield. What a fantastic result this could be. Josh Onoma's played the ball through to Pedrosa here. Pedrosa's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He's going to try and cut inside, but he has in fact been blown for offside. If he was offside, he was only just on the very, very borders. He was so close. I should have played it to the other side where Iheanacho was standing all on his own. So that's it for the game. We end up winning the game at 2-0, I should say. As a fantastic result for us. My man of the match goes to Iheanacho. He did play very, very well in that game, as he also picked up a few goals as well. But as you see there, we had 5 shots, 5 on target. So we had 100% shot accuracy, which is fantastic to see. And a 2-0 win away from home is fantastic, and MK Dons also lost, so we've gained points on both clubs, and now we're getting so much closer to that first place. So we are going to have to go ahead and sim this game as well, because just look at this, guys. This is just getting ridiculous now. We've got a game here against Bradford, then we got about 4 days rest, then we got a game against Newcastle, then 2 days later we got a game against Mansfield, then at Luton, then Mansfield, and then Huddersfield. How can we possibly play all them games? It's just impossible. So what we're going to do, we're going to sim the game up against Bradford, we're going to play the game against Newcastle, then we're going to sim this game up against them, play this one, and probably sim Huddersfield again. So I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do yet, but this game we are going to sim. I'm really hoping we can come out on top and get the victory up against Bradford, especially so we can capitalise and maybe even overtake Huddersfield if they lose their game. So we do in fact go ahead and draw the game. Chaplin come off the bench and did in fact score a goal for us. So thankfully we did in fact pick up a point. So even though we had to sim the game, if we played it we might have won it. I'm not going to say we weren't going to win it or we would have won it. I'm not 100% sure, but I had to go ahead and do it because otherwise there was no way of completing all the games in that quick succession. I'm going to have to sim a few more as well. So I'm going to have to pick and choose the games I'm going to play and pick and choose the ones I'm going to sim. So a Paraguay international management offer, I'm just going to go ahead and reject because I don't want to go ahead and accept any big international deal unless it's obviously the big nations. A youth player wants out. He wants to cancel his contract unless we promote him into the first team squad, so we'll have to wait and see what he looks like. We've got a few different scout reports come back, and apart from that, there's not much. So now we are going to be moving into a very, very difficult game in the FA Cup up against Newcastle. So as soon as the Premier League clubs get joined into the FA Cup, we draw one. So it's going to be a very difficult game. But actually, there's great news now that both Loftus-Cheek and Onoma have now both gone up to 70 ratings, which is fantastic to see. And hopefully, that one rating extra can really help us out. Onoma, a lovely ball over the top here to Iheanacho. Iheanacho's through, but he cannot beat the defenders. He tries to crash in on Krul there, but unfortunately he mistimed his tackle, and I think he could be in a little bit of trouble for that one there. We're going to try and run away. Maybe not. The referee is going to book us for that one. A little bit naughty, but I thought there was a slight chance. Krul was not getting clear. He wasn't clearing his line, so therefore I thought, why not dive in? I might regret that challenge now, because later on in the game, if he goes in for another rash, he could be having an early shower, but hopefully not. Good chance for Bergwijn here. He's found Odegaard. Odegaard's going to find Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek take a first time touch. He fires it. And a fantastic save from Tim Krul there to deny us from getting a shock early lead. Iheanacho doing very well here. He's going to whip the ball across. Can it get to Onoma at the far post? Unfortunately, it does in fact get blocked, but we are going to get the corner. From the corner, Ben Davies is going to whip it in the box. It's going to come to Larsson. Larsson's going to win the header, but they are going to get the ball clear. And hopefully, it's 2-on-1 here. Unless we can sniff out the danger, we could be in trouble. So they're still running through now. There's a man at the back post. Odegaard's got no legs left, but we do get back. We can only clear it as far as Sissoko. Sissoko turns on the sixpence. He plays the ball inside, but we do get the ball clear through Loftus-Cheek to Onoma. Onoma's through here. Can he try? Oh, he's taking on his man here. Dear me, Onoma. Oh, Jack Colback gets back just in time, but Onoma nearly depossesses him there. They're trying it. Wow. It's getting a little bit risky now. Good chance for Naismith. Naismith through to Iheanacho, and Iheanacho has scored in the 90th minute, and we have knocked Newcastle out in the last minute of the game. We made some substitutions. We decided to bring Benamar on. We decided to bring on Pedroso on, and also Naismith. Naismith causing all sorts of problems here. He gets there. He depossesses his man. He plays a lovely ball through to Iheanacho. Iheanacho side foots the ball into the back of the net past Tim Krul. And we're through. We've knocked out Newcastle. What a fantastic win this could be. So we do in fact knock out Newcastle at St James's Park. My man of the match goes to probably Matt Clark. He did play very well at the back. But Naismith come on the pitch and set up a goal. He might be starting the next game. What a fantastic performance. And we have beaten Newcastle. So now we've got actually the area final of the Johnston Paint Trophy, but we are having to sim it because, as you can see from our first team lineup, it is very, very, very weak. So what I want to do, I'm going to sim this one. We'll play the game later down the line, which it's 2 legs. So we will be playing the second leg, depending how we get on against this one. We are going to sim it, and we end up winning the game 2-1. So Benamar and Barton picking up the goals. Unfortunately, Jeff did actually pick up an injury. Hopefully, it's going to be nothing serious. We're going to jump straight into our emails and have a look. Jeff, where is he? Jeff has only out for 7 days, which is great to know. So we are in fact going to sim this game up against Luton as well, and it's really getting frustrating. I'm having to sim so many games. I don't want to be simming them, but I'm going to sim this one. Hopefully we can come out with a win. And we do. We end up winning the game 2-0 away from home. Caldera and Barton picking up the goals. Fantastic performance from us, and somehow we've managed to win the game. What a performance. So some bad news for us here. Shiplock wants a new contract, and because he wants a new contract, as you can see, Shiplock wants a new contract, and I cannot afford to let him go because he's going to be a fantastic goalkeeper in the future. He's now 70 rated, but he wants 8,000. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to up it to 8,000 because there's loads of bids coming in for him. And if we don't go ahead and offer him a new contract, he will be leaving the club, which we desperately do not want. So we are going to offer him a 2-year deal, and he will be a crucial first team player. And pretty much that's going to be all our money. We've got to go ahead and sell someone to pretty much free up some funds to go ahead and buy who do we need? Iheanacho, because otherwise Iheanacho will not be staying at the club, and that is really what we do not want. So that is in fact going to be it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it's going to be very much appreciated, and I really do hope to see you next time very soon for the next episode of whatever that career mode might be, but it'll probably be the Portsmouth career mode. Thank you, bye bye.